Alrighty, everybody, we are live. We got Cormega here. Cormega said, "What up to the people?"
What's up to the people?
Okay, so we'll wait for some people to come in the room, but today we're going to be talking about the new project that Cormega's dropping soon. He has a lot of projects dropping soon. This is like a warm-up project that everyone's going to like. I've heard it. You haven't dropped a single off of this one yet, have you?
Nope, I haven't dropped nothing off of this.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We're doing it speakerphone today. I couldn't patch it in, so we're doing it off my iPad, but I'm sure you guys can hear fine because I'm holding up to the mic. So, Mega, the last thing you dropped was Real Ones, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that everybody's enjoying that. Everybody in the chat room, a lot of people have downloaded it. What made you drop that particular single right there?
Well, what I was doing was, I was working on Legal Hustle Part 2, and then I was working on this mega project. And then at the end of the day, I said to myself, I need to put out a mega project first, because at the end of the day, people have been waiting for mega. So I know in order for Legal Hustle to be taken serious, I have to step to the forefront. So I said I'm going to do both.
Yeah.
So we put out the song Real Ones, also just to let people know that I'm coming. Because, whenever I drop music, that means something's following behind it.
Yeah.
So I dropped the Real Ones joint. It's out on all digital formats.
Okay.
And I put that out there just to let people know that I'm coming and to remind them what it is and to see how they feel. So the response has been very good, and it made me very happy. So that's out there, and it gave me time to focus on this mega project. So this mega project is it just feels real special. There's something special about this. Like I got a lot of albums under my belt, but this project just feels, I don't know, I can't explain it. You heard it, so you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's not like Realness Cormega, and I'm very familiar with all his work. So it's not Realness Cormega, it's not True Meaning Cormega. It's in between that and Mega Philosophy, right? In a way, right? Like it's more just cinematic, like we've been describing it, right? It's like,
yeah, but the content isn't like Mega Philosophy. It's not like social issues and stuff.
No.
It's definitely like I don't even know how to explain it. Only thing I could think of, like you said, cinematic. A few people that have sat, like a few people that are notables that have sat with me, and I let them hear it. They said it's cinematic. Like that's the word that's used. Like it's like a movie, or it's like
well, that's what Street Runner kind of brought to the project. He used a lot of real instruments on all
he's amazing.
Yeah. It was almost like guys, when you listen to it, it's like everyone's heard of Hans Zimmer or whatever his name is. He did all Leonardo DiCaprio's scoring of Leonardo DiCaprio movies and stuff, like Inception. You know that you saw that movie, Cormega?
I don't recall that one, but
Inception?
I'll check it out.
Yeah. Well,
you know me, I don't be on. I take long breaks from everything when I get on my hiatus shit. Like,
well, this movie came out like 4 years ago.
So did my last album, so I don't deserve to watch any movies.
You said so did my last. Okay, why did you take such a long hiatus?
I don't think I took a long hiatus. Like after Mega Philosophy came out, and like it did better than I thought it would. I thought that was gonna be like we're getting Mega the fuck out of here, because the topics I was touching on, and then it charted and everything, so it did well, brought me back.
Yeah.
So in 2015, I was going to come out with an album, and the individual that I was working with, was like, "Yo, we're going to do it 2015, da da da." It didn't happen, so I'm like, okay. So I did everything I was supposed to do. I did my vocals and everything.
Yeah.
So it wasn't in my hands. So 2016 came, and I still was waiting, and I was like, okay, it's coming out 2016, and then
same guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 2017 came, and I said, you know what? I'm a grown man. Why the hell am I waiting for somebody else?
Yeah. So that's a life lesson for everybody in the chat room. You're going to waste, you only have so many years on Earth, so don't wait for somebody else to make your moves. If they're bullshitting, keep it moving, right?
Yeah, unless you don't get it twisted. Like if somebody, like if Dr. Dre gave you $4 million or something like that, and you have to wait, by all means wait. Just
but
spend wisely.
That could ruin your life, though.
Yeah, it could. Time is essential.
Where's no disrespect, but where's Eve?
I don't know. She's good though. She's good. She's married to a billionaire, so she's not.
That had nothing to do with Dr. Dre, though. I mean, I'm just saying, like, there's certain artists where you could just wait. Like, you can't just wait for anybody, because Dr. Dre has made some people wait, and it's just like, they're gone.
Well,
something Connor, remember that guy?
I knew I couldn't wait anymore, especially nowadays with the way that these artists putting out albums now. Like their work ethic is amazing.
Yeah.
Like not even just some of the newer guys, but some of the vets too. Like my last album come out, and then I see Styles P put out an album, and then it's like I go buy his album because that's my guy. Then he comes out with another album.
Styles P's put out like 20 albums this year.
You know what I'm saying? So when you see that work ethic,
and
then you're looking at my man Giggs from London. Like Giggs put out a project, and like 8 months later he got another one out. Then the next year it's like, and then it's like, yo, what am I doing? Why am I waiting for what? So I just said, so this was my fallback plan. I said, you know what? Let me start on my secret project.
Yeah.
And I've been telling the fans I'm working on a secret project. And in the meantime, in my head I was like, I'm putting this out because I like the way the chemistry. I like the way it was sounding.
Yeah.
And then it just happened. Everything just happened at the perfect time. And then it's like God knows. God is the best planner. Because look, like right now at this very moment, like last year somebody was asking me what the Street Runner do, and I didn't want to have to explain it to them. Like, yo, he did a lot. So, but right now there's not too many people asking me. Like right now he got the most talked about song in rap. Like he just did the joint with Meek Mill and Rick Ross and Jay-Z. So right after that, I'm coming out with my project produced by him. Like that's a great look.
Yeah.
But it's a great sound because I don't just you can't just go by you can't just live. That's a lot of artists make that mistake. You can't just live off the strength of the producer's name.
Yeah.
Like a lot of producers' name is their name, but their sound doesn't always live up to the name. It's like, oh, my name is such as I'm a dope producer, but take these whack beats.
Well, I think Street Runner's kind of like his name's there, but it's not like oversaturated.
Exactly.
It's just special.
And his work ethic is like his work ethic. Let me say this publicly. I have tremendous respect for Street Runner as a man. Like I tip my hat to him. Like I humbly am grateful for him to have worked with me. Because when you think about it, he's working with Meek right now. I think he's working with Yo Gotti. He's worked with Lil Wayne. He just did something a few months ago with somebody with Chris Brown and somebody. So in other words, he did not have to work with Cormega. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people in the industry there's people that's literally cool with me.
Yeah.
That would abandon ship and work with bigger artists. And you know what I mean? So the fact that he took time, set time aside for me and prioritized me is something that I will always remember. Always. Like that meant a lot to me. And he was like, come on, of course, man, you're a legend. Like you're a dope MC. Like the way he put it, the way he said it, he manifested it. He manifested what he said. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just very, very appreciative.
Yeah. Well, then he uses a lot of live instruments, it sounds like, which is dope. It's almost like, it reminds me of like Scott Storch or somebody. Scott Storch uses a lot of live instruments, and it sounds very cinematic.
It's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's great.
I've never had an album, I've never had a project the way like this, like never. Like what I did actually, when it comes out, I don't know how many versions, like maybe for the first 6 months or maybe for the first year, I'm gonna have like the songs plus instrumentals. So whoever gets the album, you'll get the instrumentals as well, and they'll be available on all streaming platforms, digital, as well as vinyl, CD, and cassettes for the collectors. So whatever you get is gonna have instrumentals.
Yeah, we're doing you're doing pre-orders starting on the 18th.
No, I'm doing pre-orders now.
Well, yeah, I'm just talking about official iTunes pre-orders, but there's different. Yeah, if you really want to copy, hit up Cormega. I am Cormega on Instagram, and you can work that out, right?
Well, let's keep it 100 with them.
What?
Go to, what is it? Go to redlinemusicdistribution.com.
Okay, redlinemusicdistribution.com. You can do pre-orders. Let's go to we got some people in the room saying what up to you too. Sauced Up Ant. Okay. You got James Throne, Shakir Latif, Ryan Sanford said Cormega Raw forever.
Peace.
Shakir Latif said he didn't get a notification, but hey, it's so cool you're here now, man. Paul S.
You got it now.
You got it now.
Go get it before it sells out, because Jordan seen the screenshots.
Oh yeah, Mega sold a lot of these so far. A lot. They supporting. It's official.
The fan, yeah, I love my fans like sincerely and vigorously. Like I love hard when it comes to my fans. But you know what I want to say also?
What's up?
Jordan, you know the industry, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
How many artists are really dropping an album in December?
Only bigwigs usually, like, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly. No independent artist.
They don't go
that's
up.
Not a superstar or big is dropping an album. No artist R&B period, because labels don't allow it. Even independent.
Well, it's scary too because it's hard to compete with all that promotion going on from other artists. It's very expensive to drop an album in December if you're doing a lot of promotion, because to advertise now is prime rates for advertising.
Yep,
it's just very expensive.
Christmas and all that. Yep.
Yeah. So it's
also, as you and me know, everything shuts down the holiday season. The industry shuts down.
Yeah.
Manufacturing places shut down.
Oh,
so it's like, I did this project specifically for the fans. I could have easily said, I'm going to put it out in January. I'd have been happy with that.
Oh, if you put it out in January, it would have been cheaper. You would have saved money.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but I promised the people I was going to come out with an album this year. And being that I didn't come through last year, that's why I did this. So it's like now I'm just grinding extra hard. And I kind of like the challenges, and especially me being an independent artist, and you know, like one of the only street independent artists that's putting out an album like music right now at this time, because nobody's doing it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that the pre-orders looks like, and I didn't really promote it yet, is amazing. So I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to the fans.
Absolutely. And then after, there's another. Mega has been working on 2 secret projects. He's been working on another album that'll come out in 2019.
Facts.
And that's going to be more. This is definitely worth buying, this one, because it's cinematic. This is kind of like timeless music that's coming out right now, and it's very cinematic. And you get a lot for your money. And then I know some.
Lyrically, this is up there with any of my best.
Absolutely.
With any of my best.
It's a vibe. This album's a vibe that you don't want to miss. And then the next one is going to be more of that realness type of feel that you guys are missing. So you'll get a balance of everything.
Exactly. And that's when real ones are coming back. That's what real ones is going to be on the next stuff. And I'm going street. I might even like go street. Like, you know what I mean? I'm go back to the origins, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got a lot of stuff for the people.
Yeah. And you've already got a lot of that recorded because you played some of it for me.
Facts.
Yeah. So it's definitely coming. But then you got, someone said, I'm waiting on the day. Oh, people were just saying your lyrics. I'm waiting on a day when Rikers Island Cypher incomplete.
Oh, okay.
Then someone said, what's up with signing my sneakers, my Cormega sneakers? The Polo Perv said that. How do the people get their sneakers signed?
No problem.
How do they do that, though? Like, are you going to have any meet and greets?
What state is he from?
Polo Perv, where are you from? I'll wait for him to answer. But Polo Perv, tell me where you're from, and then maybe we could make that happen somehow.
Yeah, I'll pull up. You know how I be.
Yeah. Eric Howard said, can't wait for the album.
Thank you.
Kill 'Em All said,
order it right now, bro.
Yeah, go to redlinedistribution.com and order it right now. Someone type in the chat redlinedistribution.com for people to click on. Okay. Someone said, let's see, Polo Perv. Tell them where you're from, Polo Perv, so we can make that happen. What's your biggest concern for the future of just life?
Me?
Yeah, and how society is shaping.
My biggest concern for the future of life,
like, what do you see happening that concerns you?
That's a very good question.
You want me to start it off?
I don't even know how to answer that. A lot is happening. I mean, as far as politics, I try to stay out of that because no matter what.
Besides politics, politics is cookie cutter. We kind of know what's going to happen there. Let's talk about technology. How about technology and how people react and how people use it?
Well, I don't know. That's a heavy question. I think technology is a double-edged sword.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Can I say something? Can I give you some news that came out today and you react to it about technology?
Were you talking about the robots killing people?
No. Oh. Whoa! I didn't hear about that one.
Oh, my bad.
Shit. I was talking about Facebook. Facebook just filed a patent. The robots killing people.
No, that really happened. That scared the shit out of me. I seen it.
Really?
Yeah, like robot. Apparently, I don't know what country is it, but I seen the link. It's some weird shit. Like, apparently one of these countries, you know how these countries, these countries, our country included.
Yeah.
They emphasize on weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they building these robots, these killer robots.
Yeah.
And apparently 4 robots flipped the fuck out and killed 29 people.
Oh shit.
So I'm looking at that. I'm like, wow. Somebody sent to me yesterday, and it just ruined I was in a great mood until I seen that. It just ruined my whole mood. I was like, wow, like this is crazy.
Can we feel bad for them if they're building killer robots? Can we really feel bad though? It's like you're building a killer robot.
I mean, the robots did what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, it's not.
They did what they were built to do.
I mean,
that's scary, man.
Hell yeah, man. I mean, you've seen the robots that can like dance and shit now, right? And like jump.
Yeah, I seen some shit with a robot looking like a cat or a dog. You seen that one? And
yeah,
it's like a guard dog robot.
Yeah. And then it's like
that was some scary shit too.
Yo, these robots are like, people don't understand that robots are gonna take so many people's jobs. That's what their concern should be. But besides politics, people are so obsessed with politics. I would be concerned about these damn robots. You know?
Yeah, it is getting crazy out here.
So Facebook filed a patent today to on this technology to predict where you're going to go next.
What do you mean?
Okay, so it's not bad enough that Google knows, like, well, Cormega's been on there searching for doors, and he's been searching for albums. He must want a bathtub. You know, they predict what you're going to buy next. So now they're using our search and everything and where we've gone to predict where we go next. Because, you know, Facebook, people check in on Facebook. Like, you know, oh, I'm here. You know, you do the Facebook check-in. I know you don't do it, but like a lot of people do.
I don't like Facebook. All my fans, I want y'all to all know this.
What?
I only have Facebook because some other weirdo would have got it if I didn't get it.
Right.
Like I can't. I'm not Cormega on Instagram or none of the other places because somebody else is.
Yeah.
So the reason I am Cormega on Facebook because somebody else would have got it. Other than that, I hate Facebook. It's too fetty. It's like I felt like I was being investigated when you what's it called when you sign up for something, because you know I'm not computer savvy. When you register or whatever, profiling, they ask you all kind of questions. Where you from? Where you live? Where you used to live? Who do you used to be with? Where you going? Like they want.
What kind of socks do you like?
Yeah, like too much questions, and that reminded me of like an interrogation, or like it made me feel like I was in trouble or something, or like yo. So I never finished that shit. I never did it. I said, nah, I'm just gonna keep that like that, and I don't fuck with that. Yeah, I'm on Instagram.
Yeah, but they own Instagram.
I know, but at least they don't ask you all these questions. They don't want to know where I used to live and what about and who you hang with, who's your friends, what's their number. Like, it's like, whoa, like, yo, dogs.
You know, it's like they there's a price to pay for convenience. You know, it's like you know, because like your iPhone, if you have an iPhone, any phone you have, it knows where you are all the time. You know, so it's like, you know, that's the best way to catch like your girl. Not cheating on you, but like not telling the complete truth.
Jordan giving up his secrets.
Yeah. So like once I asked my girl one day, I was like, "Yo, what'd you do today?" And she's like, "Oh, I just went to here and here." And I was like, "Oh yeah, let me see your phone real quick. I gotta check something." And I went into geotag, and it was like, "Wait a minute, you went downtown. What were you doing downtown?" And she's like, "How do you know that?" And I said, "Your phone tracks," because it'll let you know. It has to, because like you know. If you want to know where the nearest bagel shop is, it has to know where you are at all times. You know, like, you know, if you go like, what time is Best Buy open until? It'll tell you the nearest Best Buy and what time is open. But there's a price for that because, you know, but it's also good. It's kind of good too, because think about it. You know how many innocent people go to jail for like, yo, you must have killed her, right? Well, you actually have an alibi now, too.
Yeah, I wish they had that shit back in the days when I went to jail for that shit I didn't do.
Oh, yeah, because they would say, you could say, I wasn't even on the subway at this time. And they'd be like, well, you could have showed him your iPhone. And then you would have said, see, I was in Queensbridge.
I'd be like, I was on the block getting money.
Yeah, they still owe you a check for that.
They really do, but...
Freedom's better, right?
Yes.
Instead of paying him, let's just lock him up again.
Yeah, that's what it was looking like.
I'd be scared of that. Like, if I won the Mega Millions or something, I would take the money up front, because if you take it in pieces, I'd be scared they're going to try to piece me off. you know, some people take it yearly.
Yeah.
I would say, nah. Yo, has anyone ever suggested in studio? The only reason I bring this up is because I was just searching your name and this came up. Has anyone in studio ever suggested, yo, you should name your next album Mega Millions?
I don't know. Some people call me that as a nickname, but I don't.
Really?
I would never call. Yeah.
I've never heard.
I would never. Yeah, it's not something that's like, that's not something I'm going with. But some people like, Mega Millions, what's up? Like, you know. But as far as me naming an album Mega Millions, never.
But has anyone ever suggested that?
No, nobody ever made that suggestion.
Would they be kicked out of studio?
I would not take them seriously anymore.
No, the only reason I did that is because
they might get kicked out. You know how I am.
Yeah. Oh, I was searching your album to get the cover, and Mega Millions came up. I said, I wonder if anyone's ever asked him that, because I never really thought about that. No. So, what's your favorite car right now?
My favorite right now. I ain't think about this. There's a few things that I really like, and they're all SUVs.
Okay.
Of course, I'm not getting any of them. Well, only one of them that I think I could get, but other ones are beyond my reach on some keep it real shit.
Okay.
I'm not getting a Lamborghini SUV.
Oh, you think that's a hot car?
I like the way it looks. You know,
okay.
I'm a SUV guy.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the X7.
X7 it's beefy.
And
it's expensive though. It's way too. I think it's overpriced. What do you think?
That's doable, but I've learned.
Well, of course it's doable. Yeah, that's like.
Yeah, that's doable, but
yeah.
And I like the new A series BM. I'm a BM guy.
Yeah, the new 8 series is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
And there's so many cars that I haven't seen, because what I do with myself, like I don't know how to put this. I discipline myself. Like, I didn't put out an album 4 years, bro. I don't watch TV.
Yeah.
I don't play video games. I don't do none of that stuff. There's no time to do nothing. So I didn't even keep up with none of that new stuff until recently when I finished this project. So now that I finished this project, I got to get that game thing that you were telling me about. And
yeah. The Super Nintendo SNES, yeah.
All right, I got to write that down.
Yeah, because that's a classic. You got to get that. Yeah.
I got to catch up on some movies, and I want to take a vacation too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go on a cruise or something. So anybody want to go on a cruise? Let's go.
You're not gonna go back to Barbados?
Definitely.
Yeah. You know that. So you know what's like the X7, the new Volvo, the big Volvo that just came out.
I gotta check that out. I remember you told me that.
It looks just like it. It's just a Volvo. It's actually safer because it comes with more shit in it. Like, you know, where like the stopping technology. Like I rented it. It even doesn't let you drive off the road. Like it just steers you back onto the road.
That's dope.
So say you're falling asleep, you start to go out the line, it turns you back into the road. That's really dope.
Yeah, I want to look into that.
Yeah, in a long drive.
I might go to Dubai in a few months too. I want to race. I want to race one of those race cars. Just get in and just floor that shit.
You know, you can do that here. You know where the BMW trucks? You can go to South Carolina where they make them, and you can race BMWs on the track.
Really?
Yeah, you can do that at Porsche in Atlanta too.
I don't know. I think I'm about to take a road trip.
Yeah, at Atlanta, they have a Porsche like headquarters, and you can race Porsches.
I think I'm gonna do that. I might do both.
I would do the BMW one because I heard it's like really cool. Like you can pick what car you want and just go as fast as you want around the track.
All right, say no more. I'm looking into that.
Yeah. That's a good vacation.
Yeah, for sure. I need one. This album, after this project comes out, and then the other album, then I'm gonna need some leisure time.
So what are you thinking about, like May, March, April?
I don't know. I'll let you know. We'll figure it out. Can't say it on air. We have a bunch of people at the track waiting. I got next, Mega.
Because like, then you could go to South Carolina Beach and then go to the track.
You know what? That's a great idea, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I like fucking with you, Jordan. We have some good ideas sometimes, you know?
Yeah, man. It's nice. Those South Carolina beaches are nice, man. Hilton Head. It's nice.
I'm with it. I gotta look into that. I need that.
Yeah. How much do they want for the X7? It's like what, 70,000?
Now 70,000 is
too
human.
cheap?
I could dip. Yeah, that's not like.
Wait, let me see.
70,000 is human.
BMW. Let me see. Do they got it for sale already?
I don't know. And you know me, I don't mind. I'll take a used one. I don't mind. I'm not fronting.
They're too new to be used.
By next year they won't.
Oh, that's true. Let's see. Yeah, the X7 looks fucking nice, man. It's just, you know, the only thing I don't like about BMW is they like everything's an upcharge. It's like, oh, you want seats in the back? That'll be, you know, it's like everything's extra. Yeah, we're gonna give you the heating package. You know, like on my car, the heat.
You know what else is extra?
What?
You know what else is extra?
What?
Train fare. Cause yo, I ride the train when I go to New York.
Yeah.
Like I'll drive. Sometimes I don't like driving in New York, but you already know.
Yeah.
If you guys ever watched the Mars video, fans out there, here's like a hip hop trivia. If you ever watched the Mars video, and you see a scene with Cormega getting arrested, that's not a fucking video scene. I was really getting arrested.
Oh, you got arrested during the video?
Yes, my fucking license was suspended. That's what I hate about New York, man. You're going to be suspended, you don't even know.
Shit, you don't gotta tell me.
So the cop, first of all, they was hating because I'm sitting in the car and they told me to move the car. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm following their order. So we moved the car. Then I see the lights flashing behind me. I'm like, I know these dudes ain't. I'm like, I know this ain't for real.
That's what they did to me. Yeah.
It's license and registration. Yeah. I'm like, are you serious, bro? So I give him my license, and then you know you're in trouble when you start seeing them talk to each other before they they start talking to each other before they come back to the car.
Yeah.
And then the way that they come to the car, it's not like he was just coming with the paper in his hand. Like the way they came to the car, I was like, yo, I know I ain't about to go down. So I didn't know what the hell was going on. And he's like, can you step out of the car, please? I'm like, for what? He's like, can you please step out of the car? Got out of the car, and he's like, you're under arrest, license suspended, da, 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 da. And I was like, oh shit. And I was like, keep filming.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you watch that video, that was some real shit.
See, what happened to me is I was parked in the Bronx, and they came up behind me like I was near a hydrant, just sitting in the car. They're like, move your car. So I move over to the side. Then they're like, boop, boop. They came out and they said, you know, you have tint on your vehicle. I said, yeah, but I have out-of-state plates, so I'm good. And they're like, license and registration. And I'm like, all right. So I gave it back to him. The guy. Then they came back, and they're like, sir, do you know you have a warrant? And I said, yeah, that's funny, guys. I haven't lived in New York. I haven't lived in New York for 8 years now. Please step out of the vehicle. You have a warrant from. Then they named my last address in New York.
Wow.
And they said you went to a red light. I said, so you're gonna arrest me?
That's where the warrant is from?
Yeah, I said you're gonna arrest me for that? And they arrested me all weekend. I was in jail all weekend.
I went to jail. It was funny. I went to jail that night too. I came home the next day. Yeah. But it was funny because when I got arrested, it was February 14th.
Oh shit.
So the next thing I do is like, so you know, my girl thought I was cheating. Like, where the fuck you was at? I was like, yo, I swear to God, I was in jail. She's like, whatever. And I pulled out the paper like, hey, look, like I was in jail.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, that's why I don't drive in New York. And it happened again after that. I got arrested again in New York.
You know,
after that.
It's almost like you got to call the precinct before you go to New York and be like, excuse me, I'd just like to see if I have a warrant.
Yeah, like for a ticket. Like,
yeah.
And then there's a thing called an assessment fee, is it called?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
so you'll pay your fine, you'll pay your ticket or whatever, but then there's an assessment fee that you might not even know about, and that's what you'll be getting arrested for. So
absolutely. I remember, and they have to give you a ticket when they're arresting you for the suspended license. So that's where they got you come in, you know, because like they were giving me a tint ticket. And I could have fought that, but I'm out of state. You think I'm going to fight a ticket? It's going to cost me more to fight the ticket. So I just paid it. That's crazy.
Good man.
So the X7 starts at $73,000.
I ain't mad at that. It's better than $273,000.
That's true. That's for the 40. The 50 starts at $93,000.
I don't want the 50 then.
Exactly.
And I don't need 20-inch rims either.
It doesn't, you know, it's like they're both X-Drive. It's like, what's the difference? A couple horsepower? How fast can you go?
That's right. And I'm on and to be honest with you, I don't even like driving no more. I'll get it because I like it, but I'll have somebody else driving. You know how I am, bro.
Yeah.
How I am. Like, all that stuff, we did it already. We did it already.
Yeah.
I just want to make great music. I want to have fun. I'm really going to go, when I stop rapping, I'm going to do movies. Because, you know, people been trying to get me to do movies and do a biography especially. But I've been getting movie role offers. But I said nope, because I don't want that. Like, I notice when people do other things, it takes away from their art. And I'm an MC. Like, this is my passion. I don't rap for money. Like, I rap because I love what I do. Like, if I write something and I don't like it, I'm throwing it out. I'm not just going to say it just because I wrote a rhyme. And just to finish a project. Like, I put my heart into this, so I want to do this, and then when I finish, you know what I'm saying, I got some other plans.
Yeah. What's your weakest rhyme you feel like you ever wrote?
I don't know. My weakest rhyme?
Nah, you gotta have something. Sure.
You know, some of my rhymes that I underestimate.
Yeah.
It might be psychological.
It might be somebody's favorite, but it might be your least favorite, right?
Like, I don't like Dead Man Walking. But people look at me like I'm crazy.
That's...
But I don't like Dead Man Walking no more. Maybe, I don't know why, but I just...
Did you like it when you did it?
When I did it, I liked it. I don't know why. I think the whole Testament album...
Mm-hmm.
I got so much hate with the ups and downs and the trials and tribulations that it psychologically made me like underappreciate it.
Yeah.
Until recently, I just recently started to appreciate it. Like, wow, they was bugging. Like, this is really a a good project. Like, you know, I think like I'll do it at a show. Like, yo, I'm about to do some stuff I never do, and I'll do Dead Man Walking. People go crazy. Or I'll do, like, some people be like, Love Is Love is one of your best songs you ever did. And that was on there. So it's like, you know, I think Testament has a lot of moments on there that I really underestimated or didn't really appreciate until now. So maybe Dead Man Walking might be the joint that I didn't like, or
okay.
I don't know, but
Dead Man Walking, now that was a Jay-Z beat, right?
No, that was the Cormega beat.
No,
yeah,
that's what I was getting at. So that was your beat, and then Jay-Z got it later, right?
That's hip hop though. Everybody uses
No, of course. I'm just saying, like, you know, that's, you did that in the late 90s, right?
I did that. Dead Man Walking, I did it in 95, 96.
And when did Jay-Z's version came out? 90. I'm just curious. I'm not saying he copied you. I'm just saying that's hip hop. You know, it's probably the same producer or something. But when did Jay-Z?
His came out in the 2000s actually.
It did with Blueprint 2, right?
I don't know, but it definitely came out in 2000s.
Yeah, because that confused me. Because like I remember I was listening to Jay-Z's version. Like I was on the treadmill, you know, when like just songs come on because you're on Spotify or something. That came on. And I was like, oh, yeah, shit, this is the Dead Man Walking beat. Because I was just, you know, associated with you. Because I never really checked Jay-Z's albums like 100% like that. Like, ever since a certain album, I was just like, you know. I would skim through it and pick my favorites real fast. But, yeah, I was like, damn. Then I started thinking backwards, like, you did a freestyle. You know, because, like, years pass. I was like, oh, Cormega must have freestyled on this beat. And I was doing that. I was asking that question for myself.
That was one of my first. That record actually, Dead Man Walking actually got banned on the radio. That's when I was on Def Jam.
Well, obviously, your lyrical content was a little, you know, aggressive.
But you got to understand, that's when I just came home from jail, and you got to understand, as a rapper, like when I was rapping, I was really rapping about everything that I lived or everything that I've seen or my lifestyle. Yeah. So that's the only kind of rap that I knew.
Yeah.
So when I'm in the studio, I'm just gonna do what I'm accustomed to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so at that time, I wasn't as seasoned as I am now.
Yeah.
So just going for what I was comfortable with, what I know. So Dead Man Walking was normal to me, but to the world it was like, whoa, this shit is nuts. So the radio was like, that's when I learned about Bible Belt states. Like certain states in the South are called Bible Belt states to radio. Bible Belt states all banned that record. Like
that's heavy in Texas. So, yeah.
So a lot of those states in the South banned that record, and then the controversy of it being banned kind of motivated me more. I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's kind of dope. Like I was a rebel. So
that's kind of cool.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't think I could ever write something raw like that again. I would have to go through some craziness to write something raw like that again. But that's one of the songs. I guess I can't say that's my wackest song, but that's definitely. I don't know. I don't know how to say I don't got no. If you look at my albums, you know. All right, so you've been around a lot of artists. You know how dudes be like, they'll record 30 records and they pick out the best records.
Yeah.
So you've been around me in the studio. I don't work like that. Like, everything that I record, I keep. Like, that's why I was like, there's barely any...
There's no lost Cormega tapes, you know?
Exactly. Because everything... I'm not going to the studio to waste my time. Actually, a lot of rappers, a good chunk of their budget, and you new artists, too, you're aspiring artists that are listening right now, if you're going to go to the studio, if you're going to get a record deal, or even if you're paying for the studio on your own, write your music at home.
Yeah.
Because when you go to the studio and you write your songs, you know what I'm saying? You're paying for the studio about an hour. So if you take 4 hours to write a song, you just paid to write your own stuff when you could have did it at home for free.
Oh yeah, remember when people used to do that? They used to just sit in studio and waste time
for 8 hours. I've seen some rappers take 8 hours. They smoke, they smoke some bud, then they write, then they talk to their friends. They might stop, play PlayStation, talk to some girls, eat, smoke, and then go back in the booth.
They'll waste $500 of studio time because it was expensive back then.
Yeah. It might have been more than 500. It used to be $100 an hour for certain studios.
Oh yeah.
So now you're talking about that's one day. Dudes take months. Dudes take months to do albums.
Damn. So, can you imagine those recording budgets back then?
I know. I was there. I seen it, and I said I'm not gonna beat these kind of rappers. Yeah. I seen what dudes was doing. I don't know what it. I always was focused from being the streets. The street smarts pay off too. Yeah. Because it's like, yo, I'm wasting money. These dudes is wasting money in here bullshitting. So I write my rhymes at home. I write at home. Then when I go to the studio, I'm knocking out 4 songs.
Yeah. No, that's the smartest way to do it.
Yep.
Oh, there's a new thing on. There's a new thing out on Instagram now. There's like a company that's trying to expose people. There's a consumer watchdog group, and so, you know how a lot of people like promote Ciroc and everything, but they don't tell people it's an ad. Have you seen that?
What do you mean?
Well, just say you'll have it in the video, but you don't label it ad. That's actually illegal. You know that? It's a violation of Federal Trade Commission rules. So they're going after Ciroc now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're going after Bow Wow, French Montana, Khaled for posting Ciroc but not labeling it an ad. That's a new thing. I just saw that.
Wow. This is weird.
Hey, it's whenever they're always late to the game, the government, but when they get caught up and there's big money involved.
Oh yeah, you already know.
Yeah.
Wow.
It gets spooky, right?
Yeah.
I think we covered pretty much everything. This was a good conversation.
Yeah, we did. Let me think. Yep, that's out the way.
Well, we're going to do this again. We're going to do this. We'll do this next week too, right?
Yeah, I'll call back in. I'll be overseas next week, so I'll call you guys.
Yeah.
But everybody that listened, I need all of you guys to go pre-order right now and holla at me on I Am Cormega on Instagram.
RedlineDistribution.com to go pre-order the Mega album.
Or Redline Music Distribution.
Redline Music Distribution.
I think it's Redline Music Distribution. Go to Redline Music Distribution. Look for Cormega. The album, the project is called Mega. And that's that. And Jordan.
Someone said JT Turkey Neck is scaring me right now. I acknowledge it because it doesn't matter to me, but I think it's funny that people in the comments be trolling. Shout out to Jersey Representative. You know what they really want? They just want to be acknowledged, Okay. No, I got love for everybody. I can change my turkey neck. At least it's not a permanent fucking thing, right?
I've definitely seen you go from 0 to 100.
No, they have too. They've seen me get. They love to call you out on your flaws on the internet.
That's a fact.
I think it's funny. But yeah, so Mega comes out soon. Guys, go to redlinemusicdistribution.com, right? I got it right?
Yes, sir.
I Am Cormega on Instagram, right?
Yep.
Anything else you want to plug?
I want to plug, that's it. Tell Halle Berry call me.
Put out good vibes.
Other than that, you guys have a great evening. It was a pleasure. And I'll be back. We'll do this again next week. We'll do this again until the project comes out.
Stay on the phone, Mega. All right, okay, guys. Tune in next week. Cormega will be back. I'll go live on Friday, do a week